Good evening, this is Wolvenum speaking. My old basics tutorial has been in need of an update for quite some time. I'll be going through Constrainfloorelevations, Buydebug and Placefriezes, and Moveobjects on and Snapobjectstogrid. I'm gonna build a split level house. It's gonna be 2 floors from the ground on one side and the entrance on a slightly elevated part. 7. Let's do it 6 by 6. Yeah. And you have to turn the annoying roofs off. Constrainfloorelevations, to use it you need to use a cheat called TestingCheatsEnabled. I have a mod in my game from Triag. This is the one I'm using, but there are several of these out there. The mod is very easy, just it's a package file and you just have to learn how to use package files. And keep an eye on it so it's not outdated. That usually means paying attention around patches and new releases. Let's see. Here is a house. This is my 2-floor high garden room or the living room. I'm gonna use it as. And now I want to build my house on a foundation, which the game of course won't let me do. I can't build here. I can build up there, but I can't build close to the wall. Let's see. This is the same technique used for attaching garages to houses. Yeah, well, it could be a pretty nice house anyway. Now you see these 2 parts. They are both 1 floor. It's this one is 16 clicks high. It's a regular wall. Regular walls are 16 clicks high. This is a foundation. It's 4 clicks high, but they are both on the same level, and that is pretty important to remember. And you have to do with Constrainfloorelevations. First press down Ctrl plus Shift plus C on your keyboard. Turn on the cheats. It's Constrainfloorelevation false. So now I'm gonna expand my little piece here. See what happens now. So it's now 4 clicks high, the wall too. And here I can build a staircase or whatever to access the living room down here. As you can see now I have 1 high wall here, and here I can have doors and I can have windows. The short quarter wall here, it's not going to do much good for windows and doors, but it has some advantages. I can show you those. If you use the terrain tool and drag from corner to corner, then you level it down like this to the foundation. Then I just add on another floor. One of the windows, one of the very simple windows from EA is very easy to use for this. I'm gonna use it white, I think. You can see here now I'm not using any other cheats on Constrainfloorelevations, but I don't need Constrainfloorelevations to do this. I place it there, and then I need a grid line. Yeah, I had a grid line, and you can see I now have a completely new window. pretty neat, I think. But I don't want to do this because I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have this one 2 regular walls high. So now I'm gonna remove. Constraint floor elevation always leaves one tile practically unusable. And you just have to. It's gonna be unusable in all directions. So you need to have a plan for where you want to use it. I'm gonna hide that in the corner. If you do this change on the second floor, it will not affect the first floor. I had 6 times 6. Now if you go up, you see that as I replace the wall downstairs, I lift the wall above. Like this. And then here. Now you can see there's a little gap in the corner. That's not gonna look nice on the house. But I can just do like this, just drag a wall here. It's closed. It's basically because of the foundation here. If I drag this wall, the CFA wall, like this one, you can see it's you can see the white line here. It is the unusable wall. Here I could have had the CFE wall 1 tile further away from the foundation. The foundation adds stress to the CFE wall. I want to add a house here, so the gap will not be a problem for me. Here I want to have a 2-floor high living room. Since I don't have a foundation at the bottom of this living room section, I need a 1/4 high wall at the top. But I don't have a grid up there, so I need to build one. But I hope I'm gonna have a grid down here now, because there's a grid here and there's a grid on the other side. So if I'm lucky, I can just drag this one there, over here. Yeah, that's very nice, thank you. Sometimes you just have to make up your solutions as you go. Yeah, I can show you how to lower this wall. There are several ways to do that. One thing I can do now is, because I want the top wall, the number 3 wall here, to be 4 clicks high, the same as the foundation. So therefore I make a foundation here. Where is my foundation? There. No, it's the straight one. And then I make 2 little support columns here. And now, according to the calculations, I should have 2 regular walls and a foundation. And that's what I want to have. I want to have 2 regular walls and a foundation on top here. So I want to drag this level to this. Like this, so just drag it with a terrain tool. And there it is. This is the height I want for my roof. But I'm still missing half my house. Now I want to make a landing in the corner here. And I'm gonna make a little square box. There's different ways to do this. But I think I'm gonna go for so I can show you the very handy way of leveling it with a big flat area. I'm gonna use a staircase to level this area here. It's a very nice and handy way to do it. This little square in the corner is now going to be my landing, and I want it to be the same height as the foundation. The staircase will then end up here. Yeah, let's see. You just basically use a staircase and it will bring you down 4 clicks. You see it looks a bit odd, but you just click it down here like this. This is a 3/4 wall, 12 clicks high wall. Now I'm going to just use terrain tool again to lower this base, and I'm just going to continue doing the same till I get to 4 clicks. The lowest level you can have is any level is 4 clicks. A wall or a foundation on only 2 clicks is not possible. Level again. Now I have a half height here. This is 8 clicks. I wanted to go even more down. Staircase. Oops, there it is. So now I'll just drag my level over to this landing. Yeah. So this is where my staircase now comes down. I want to use the glass staircase for this one. Too wide. And that goes down, you see. No railing. Like this. Oops. You see, now I'm gonna take with me the lowest part. I just drag on this on from top. And it meets. And again, you see I have this problem with a gap in the corner there. That's because of the wall here ending there. This time I decided to use a floor tile to level it. And I want to have a wall here too. Whoops. Come on. Refuses to help me out here. Come on, there. And now I can just level this piece. Yeah. But now you see I have this gap here. So I need to move that one tile away, like this. This was only used to make that part of the house. And now I'm probably gonna end up with, because I'm not sure if I have a wall there. Yes, I do have a wall there, that's very good. Go. You can see when I'm removing this, yeah, that's something that happens sometimes when you use the Constrainfloorelevation. False. True. So now I can remove this part. But then I have to add in more walls there, here as you can see. So I have to put that to false again. And it's ruining what I do, as usual. But let me see what I have, yeah. If you drag from corner to corner, you take with the one that's on the side. Now I have a staircase, but that usually goes from floor to floor. So I have to add more staircase. I'm not entirely sure what to do that, but I think I should probably try just to use... yeah, I have to turn off the cheat now. Because now I want the game to work with me. It's 2 tiles, as you can see, between here and there. Let's see how much I need. Yeah, I need to go one back. Oh. Nothing but trouble. Okay, let's extend this one like this and try again. It sometimes behaves very differently from right to left side, but it may also be the strange walls. It refuses to help me out there. You can see the grid line here has some strange shapes to it. I could of course try and fix that. Let's see if that's working. To fix that I have to use terrain tool because oh no, it's fixed already. Okay, I think perhaps I can remove the wall behind there. It doesn't have the default shape of walls, so that may be the reason for it being difficult. Ah, now it works like a charm. And I was planning on having one tile there. Yeah, I don't really like to have. I like to have two tiles here for a staircase. At least if it's double, it's nice to have two tiles. I could either extend this one out into the living room, or I could stay. I'm gonna extend it out to the right side because my living room is already too small. So, using Constrainfloorelevation, it's good to have a little knowledge of mathematics. If you use the ground terrain like this and make 3 staircases, doubles. 1. I only need 1. 3 staircases on top of each other like this. Remove them and put up walls instead. Then you have 3 levels here. As you can see, you can drag cross over to your house. And if you add walls on top of here too, you can just keep on building columns. 12 clicks below ground and 4 clicks above. As you remember, I placed 3 staircases with 4 steps in each. That's 12 clicks. A regular wall is 16 clicks high. 12 plus 4 is 16. So the bottom wall is 4 clicks above ground and the foundation is 4 clicks. So the wall at the bottom is the same height as the foundation. I don't know if you can see that, but it's... yeah, here you can see it. It's 4 clicks and the foundation here is 4 clicks. And that's the lowest height you can have on any wall. That's because of the grid line. This one makes sure you can't get any higher than this, because this one forces the ground to be always. Yeah, the sheet on now. It forces the ground to be always 4 clicks below the grid. I can show you here. So you can't get any higher. Use the column to drag a new level onto your house. Then you're leveling the second floor. Then I'm gonna show you a little bit about how to use a staircase to make a level on the ground. You can see now I have a regular staircase and I'm just gonna click and drag down. It has to be from ground level to ground. The smallest you can do is 2 steps or 2 clicks, it's the same. As you can see, this staircase makes a pattern of 4 by 4. That's only this staircase, I think. You can do calculations like that, or you can also do calculations by clicks. Let me show you. Let's see now. One click. Be very careful. That sounded like more than one. Let's now use that one to make a slightly higher thing here. And only one. Now we should be able to see if we have one or two clicks like this. And this is now how much? This is actually probably three clicks. As you can see. I'm removing the staircase now. You can see the lowest level a staircase can be is 2. Click, hold down. You see it's the same level I made. It looks like the same level. No, slight different there. There too. There is probably one click difference there. If you do this, the lowest you can have is 2. This is 2, 4, 2, 4. Now you have 8 and 4. Yeah, it's just lots of possibilities here. Here you can see I have the foundation, that's the first level, and I have the landing, that's the second, and the high wall on the 3rd floor, and the 4th floor at the top. I'm now gonna lift this thing so it's all flat on the top. Like this. I then end up with the same level everywhere. Now I'm just gonna build a few walls here and show you how to finish this off. Do also remember that if you use constrained floor elevations to make some fancy feature, the Sims might not be able to use it. So now the house is mainly finished. I'm just gonna add on a fancy roof, hopefully. Some places I let the roof meet the wall. Sometimes I don't. I think it adds a little bit more interest to the roof angles. On modern houses, I think the Placefriezes is a very nice feature. It's just Placefriezes on. Just pick up the foundation tool and just drag it across the roof. And here you see I have a common problem, and that is the roof is not same level all the way. That might give me a trouble later. I'm just going to use constrained floor elevations to flatten the roof. Sometimes there is tiny little differences in the lot's terrain. If you can't see any terrain differences when you start building a lot, doesn't mean it's nothing there. You could just flatten the lot before you start building, or building with a foundation as I've done here should fix the problem. The freeze is 6 clicks high, while a foundation is 4. I'm just dragging my roof tiles across it. Tiny little differences on one click can make the staircase useless. I could use the terrain tool on all the floors in this house, but I have already worked quite a lot with these floor levels, so I'd rather not do that. As you can see here now, I have quite a wall to cover. I have a 4-click foundation here and a 4-click regular wall there, and I have a very high regular wall and a freeze on top. And I need to paint it. Let's see what I can do. As you can see, light travels according to the floor you're on. And that's gonna be quite a nuisance sometimes. And you can see if you use this paint, for instance, you can see the CFA wall here. And it's even more with here. Here we have it there and there. Panels are much easier to handle for some reason. You can see, you can't even see its CFA wall, it just goes straight up. Whatever. But you can see the light still travels according to the floor it's on. The house is now finished, as you can see. I just have the decoration left. Some of these walls are straight, like the one here. You need to make sure you have a few of those. It's very easy to just overuse Constrainfloorelevation when you first know how to use it. There is some very handy invisible lights you can use to cover up the light differences. In the cheat window, just write Buydebug on. Then you go to your buy catalog and find a new catalog there. The one with the question mark. Choose the miscellaneous. There you have invisible wall lights, roof lights, you name it. And in different sizes. You can put this here. There's no level there. Yeah. You can put it here. But you can also put it outside here, as you can see. Then you also have wall lights. You can put let's see, like this. Turn it down the way around. And it's gonna lit up your wall, I hope. Come on. Yeah. Whatever. You can put them on different floor levels. Click Ctrl Shift and your left mouse button. Click on the object. You then have a new menu like I have here. Click on intensity, or you can click on color, choose color as you want. On that particular light, this one, I have now selected a very low lighting there. So it's very low there, but here is it is the default level. I can choose that one a little bit lighter perhaps. Yeah, you can see it's still gonna be a bit different, but it's a suggestion. You can also put lights further away and have a bit softer light on that wall. You can also have windows on the high walls. It's gonna look a bit odd sometimes. Here I can have the windows below the landing and above. Let's show you a little bit. If I put in light here now, let's take the roof light. You can see how this is gonna travel along along the floor level there, and you can put it on the wall. You can see it distributes very differently from the one here. No, that's wrong. Yeah, I want to find the light like this. So you see, it's not totally impossible. And here you see the upper part of the living room section. You can place the invisible ceiling lights there. I think this looks rather nice. I can turn on off the grid lines too. If I go on the green grass option. But you can still see the corner there, down there. I think I need to do something about that. This is my finished house, as you can see. I usually have these edges on the top. And then, if you go down, I have 2 bedrooms here, and a bathroom, and a little open place here. And then I have the living room downstairs, with a kitchen and dining room. And I fit the snooker table. This is the bathroom. And if I go one down, you see the living room is on the ground floor. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about Moveobjects on and Snapobjects outside of grid. Here I have placed a picture on the wall. It won't go there, you see. I have used a cheat to place a window, place that picture. It's Moveobjects on, and it just fits wherever I want. You need to make sure it's possible for the Sims, and you need to place it on the right level again. I'm going to place it here. And then when you place pictures, you can click and hold, and then you drag up and down, and the picture moves, as you can see. I don't have that much room to move on here. To turn off the cheat, you write off instead. Now I can show you Snapobjects to grid. You don't really need a cheat for that anymore. It's just a couple of buttons you need to hold down. Now I'm going to place a flower. Let's take a small one. And you see I have a grid here. I'm placing the flower on the grid, as you can see. But if I hold down Alt on my keyboard, you see I can place it wherever I want. And I snap it down there. But you see some of them are red. And you need to use Moveobjects on at the same time. It still won't work. Well, that is kind of odd, actually. That is very odd. Yeah, okay, they have obviously changed something in a patch or something, because I can't place this now. And that is something I used to be able to do. I do that in patches all the time. I break and make new things, and often at the same time. I used to be able to place 2 flowers on top of each other, so I could have lilac and white colors in the same bed. I can't do that now. That is Yeah, whatever. And I can also click and drag around. And you see, if I don't hold down Alt, I can only get it in according to the grid. If I now press down Alt, I can place it wherever I want. You see. And these keyboard buttons I'm using may be different from country to country, depending on your keyboard. Yeah, and that concludes today's sessions. I don't think there was anything more I wanted to say. Thank you for listening to me for such a long time. I hope it was useful. And please do check out my other tutorials on complicated or easy matters. And have a nice day. Goodbye.